Hi, my name is Stephen McGee and I'm the author of Toxic Electricity. And we're here today to talk about the toxicity of wireless transmitting utility meters in Tucson, Arizona. And these are being deployed all over the city, and it's likely that you may have one, two, or three of these devices at your property because they're actually installed on the electricity, gas, and water systems. And this is a very famous graph out of the electromagnetic radiation industry, and it shows the symptoms that you may get from close exposure to these devices. And I actually display the top symptom. I display fatigue. So I'm very concerned that these devices are being deployed throughout Tucson when it's well known that a subset of the population is going to get sick from having these at their property. So I noticed on Tucson Water's brochures that they're intending on installing these on every property in Tucson, Arizona, and they're in the process of doing that. Approximately 70,000 houses in Tucson, Arizona already have a Tucson Water transmitting meter attached to them. So I met up with the management team of Tucson Water regarding this, along with Libby Kelly, and we presented some information to them. And this is one of the documents I presented to them. So it turns out in the UK, where I'm originally from, they've actually stopped the rollout of smart meters in the UK because, in part, of health concerns. And it's on hold right now, the UK smart meter program, while the health concerns are being reviewed. So we presented them this document. I also presented them with a copy of the relevant chapter out of one of my books that talks about the toxicity of wireless radiation. And it's based out of research that I've personally done at my home. And you can see a lot of that research on my YouTube channel. And I also presented them with some of my YouTube videos that were relevant to what they're doing. So they've had the opportunity to see those videos. And I also gave them this. This is a list of links to extensive documentation on the toxicity of smart meters. And I got this list from stopsmartmeters.org. And it's several pages long. So there's a lot of information available today on smart meters on the internet. And I also gave them this. Now, this is the definition of negligence. So I wanted to point out to them that negligence is a very well defined term in law. And if you look at number 3, it has the law definition. It's failure to exercise the degree of care considered reasonable under the circumstances, resulting in an unintended injury to another party. So that was the purpose of the meeting, was to ensure that Tucson Water was aware that people are getting injured by these meters and that they could find themselves in the future in class action lawsuit issues. And one of the things that I wanted to get from Tucson Water was a list of the biological testing that they have done on these meters to ensure that they were safe for deployment into the general Tucson population. And in particular, I was looking for live biological testing on animals and plants that showed no biological problems. Well, they were unable to supply that information. So to date, as far as I'm aware, Tucson Water has no live biological test data on how biologically toxic the transmissions are out of these water meters that they're installing. But that information is available today. It's actually available in this documentary. It's a DVD. It's coming out. It's called Take Back Your Power. And it extensively documents the biological toxicity of transmitting utility meters. So you want to find out more about the toxicity of utility transmitting meters, I would recommend that you watch this DVD. And if you want to find out more information on the subject, there's a website in Tucson. It's called the Electromagnetic Safety Alliance. It's at electromagnetic.safety.org. And there's a lot of information on there regarding the known biological toxicity of wireless radiation transmissions to the human. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I wish you the very best of health. Thank you.